Welcome to Izzy Bell's Computer Creations and Tutorials. This will be the first video from a series of tutorials for those of you who are learning to navigate through PowerPoint for the first time, or perhaps you just need to brush up on a few skills. Hopefully this will be the place for you. Now, as a part of the Home tab series, this video will only touch on the clipboard commands. But before we get into some things, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos coming to you just like this one. There are 13 tabs at the top of your screen, starting with File and ending with Help. Disregard the Shape Format tab for now. We are focusing on the second tab. The Home tab series is solely devoted to the commands that fall under the Home tab, as you can see on your screen highlighted in yellow. The first section under the Home tab is the Clipboard. The Clipboard contains the Copy, Paste, Cut, and the Format Painter button. The first command we're going to discuss that's on the clipboard is the copy button. And as you can see, it's here highlighted in orange. If you would like to copy a shape, text box, any type of object, you would just select that object, then simply click copy. It's easy as that. The copy button also has a drop down arrow. This gives you other options, one being copy, which we've already discussed, and the other option is to duplicate. Duplicate basically produces the same object without having to click the paste button, and we'll get into the paste button next, but it just basically reproduces the same shape or the same text box over again without having to rely on another command. So I'm clicking the object, I click copy, and it's instantly copied. I do the same thing with the text box, hit copy, and it's instantly copied. And that's all there is to it. The next command on the clipboard is pasting, the paste button. And as you can see, it's here highlighted in green. So after you've copied your object, you would simply click the paste button. And that's it. And then it will duplicate whatever object you've just copied. Clicking the arrow beneath paste, which is the drop down arrow, provides multiple options. Now, the two options I use the most are the use destination theme, which is just simply pasting. It's just as if you would hit that paste button. The other option is picture. Now, picture is pretty neat, and I love this option because it can take two shapes or two objects and make them one. Now, the warning I have to give you with using that is make sure all your edits are complete before hitting the picture button, because once you hit the picture button, you can no longer edit. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, but you can no longer pull the two objects apart or anything like that. So make sure all of your edits are made before you hit the picture option. Here is an example of how copy and paste works. I click my object, I hit copy, and then I hit paste, and it instantly gives me a copy of my square or my object. Here's a text box. I do the same. I click my box, hit copy, hit paste. As you can see, it gives me the same exact text box. Now, If I want to do something a little fancy, I want to take these two objects, my square and my star, I highlight them to select both at the same time. I copy. This time I'm going to hit my drop down arrow and I'm going to hit picture. Now, as you can see, this is one picture now. Both the star and the square are one picture here, but on the original, they're two separate objects. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit and I'm going to add it to my text box. As you can see, I'm going to highlight both the text box and the picture, and I'm going to hit the copy button. You can't see it, but there's a drop down, and I'm going to hit picture, and now it gives me the exact text box with the picture, but now they're one. It's one picture now. And the originals are separate. Like, I can still move those around and edit, but the pictures I can no longer edit. So like I said, keep that in mind. Once you turn it into a picture, you can no longer edit. The next command under Clipboard is the cut button. The cutting feature operates exactly like the copy button. However, there is a difference. With copy, the object that you copy, it stays put, and then when you hit paste, there's another copy. So you would have two objects. With cut, when you cut it, the original disappears completely. However, when you hit paste again, it will reappear. So you'll only have one object still. So I'll show you an example of how that works. I have my blue square again. I hit the cut button, it disappears, and then I hit the paste button and it reappears. Showing that same example with a text box, I select my text box, I hit the cut button, it disappears, and then it reappears once I hit the paste button. Our next command button under the clipboard section is the format painter. So this comes in handy if you would like to take formatting from one object and apply it to another object. So you would just, whatever that object is, you would select it, then you would hit the format painter button, then you would click whatever it is that you want to apply that same formatting to. You would just click that and it will instantaneously apply it to your new object. And here is an example of how that works. So I have my blue square. I wanted that orange square to look like it, so I just hit that format painter button and I applied that same formatting. Same with your text box. I want the smaller one to look like the bigger one. So I hit the format painter button, then I click the smaller one, and as you can see, now they're twins. They look exactly alike. That's it, you guys. I can't believe we got through our first video together. This completes the clipboard section of the home tab. I hope you guys were able to easily follow along, and I hope it helps. I hope you were able to get something from this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I wanted to mention that I am aware of the many shortcuts that can be used while working with PowerPoint, but as I said earlier, these videos are more so geared to an audience who's using PowerPoint for the first time, or maybe somebody's out there who is trying to brush up on their skills. They haven't used PowerPoint in a while and they just need a little reminder. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. And please, please, please like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos coming to you just like this one. And you guys, until next time, keep learning, creating, and sharing. See you next time.